Hi everybody, I'm here with April's Message of the Month and Black Belt Excellence worksheets. As you know, last month we talked about anger management in the kids' classes, and those are some really important skills that you guys can continue to reinforce so that they can continue to practice those skills. Anger management is a really, really hard thing to be able to do, obviously. Controlling your emotions and controlling your temper definitely takes work and takes practice. Some people have more of a difficult time with it than others, but it is something that you need to continue, especially when they have moments where they're losing their control, to remind them of those lessons and strategies that we talked about last month so they can continue to work on that. This month we're actually talking about our student creed. The student creed is an incredibly important part of our philosophy here at KMA, and we do actually recite the creed before every single kids class and adult class for that matter, because it really kind of lays the foundation for the philosophy of our training. Okay, number one, your kids should be able to say the creed. Okay, so help them memorize it. If it's not already memorized, they should work on memorizing all the words so they can say it from memory. After that, of course, we have to know what the creed means. Otherwise, you're saying words that mean nothing to you. Okay, so student creed number one says, I will develop myself in a positive manner and avoid anything that would reduce my mental growth or my physical health. It really just means to keep a positive mental attitude, believe in yourself, have an I can attitude, make sure that we are not afraid to try new things, that we believe in ourselves and we think good things about ourselves. We remind ourselves of the things that we're good at, so that will build our foundation of confidence. Secondly, it means to stay away from things that are bad for us, staying away from things that are not good for our mind or body, like maybe too much junk food or too many video games, or just not exercising, or in more extreme cases, drugs and alcohol and smoking and things like that are just really bad for your body. So we want to avoid those things, and we want to do things that are good for us. Eating healthy, exercising, reading, things like that, much better and more productive for ourselves. Part two says, I will develop self-discipline in order to bring out the best in myself and others. Self-discipline, the kids know, most of the kids know, I think, means doing things on your own without having to be told. And it also means making the right decisions even when it may not be easy, right? Having the self-discipline to maybe go out for a run or go outside and play when maybe you feel like sitting inside and watching TV. That's self-discipline. Having the self-discipline to practice our martial arts skills at home when maybe you don't even feel like it, right? Doing the right thing even when it's not the easy thing. So this month's activity is actually about self-discipline. It's basically a little daily chore chart where they'll check off the things that they do on a given day. Just for 1 week, these are things that they should do every day all through the month, but keep the log, keep the actual chart for just a week on what we did. I made my bed, I put my dirty clothes in the laundry, I brushed my teeth morning and night, I practiced my martial arts at home, I took pride and gave my best effort in school, things like this. So they should keep this log, check it off, and hand this in at the end of the month, seeing what kind of self-discipline they have. They really should only be checking off the things that they actually do. When I see a chart like this and there is 85,000 check marks on it, every box is full, I really don't believe it, because I don't think I could say that I do every single one of these things every single day. So mark what they do, be honest about it. That's the idea of the activity. See how your self-discipline really is. Number three part of the student creed says, I will use common sense before self-defense and never to be abusive or offensive. Okay, so this is just really explaining the philosophy that martial arts, our karate training, is for defense, right? It's not for bullying people. It's not for picking on people. It's not for going around kicking and punching people for no reason, goofing around with our siblings at home, play fighting, or anything else. The only places that we should be practicing our martial arts are in the karate school and with permission of our parents at home, and certainly not on other people. So that's very, very important. If you ever have to really defend yourself, obviously that's what we learn it for, but we try to avoid those situations before we get into a situation where we have to physically defend ourselves. The last part of our creed says we are a black belt school, we are motivated, we are dedicated, we are on a quest to be our best. And this is the part of our creed that really sets forth our goal-setting philosophy in martial arts, and it's something that should be beneficial to them in everything that they do, learning how to set goals and not give up till you achieve them. Set to achieve any goal, you have to be dedicated to it. You have to be motivated. You have to be focused. You have to have perseverance. You have to have indomitable spirit. So setting that goal for black belt is a big goal, but it's something that can be accomplished, okay, with the right attitude, a lot of hard work, a lot of support from our family and our instructors, but it's something that we can do, and we want to make sure that we keep that goal in our mind. That's why we always say we're a black belt school. Okay, the motivation and dedication, we try to keep up. We try to make sure that we really have those things in our training, so that we can actually realize that goal. Okay, so that's our student creed. Definitely, please talk about it with your kids. Help make sure that they understand it. We'll be talking about it in every single kids class this month. They'll be completing their BBE sheet for their first stripe in April, and then we'll be 1/3 of our way to the next belt promotion already. Okay, that's the message for April. I'll be back in May with our BBE worksheet and our messages for May.